866-2859. The Endangered Animal Rescue Sanctuary is affectionately known as EARS.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
All right, it's 17 minutes before 12
As long as he
o'clock.
doesn't start telling jokes again, I'm all right.
Midday with Joe. They were good jokes.
Oh, yeah, well, you do it at comb. I'll never part with it. That's older than I am. Tell you what.
We have a call.
Nah, you got music playing in the background. You're supposed to mute that when you're on the air. What is wrong with you? And while I'm saying that, I got to mute mine, too. Let's see if mine needs muting. Mine's muted. I'm professional. I muted mine ahead of you. Let's see. Yep, mine are all muted.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did. They were muted. They were already muted. I didn't need to mute them.
So you didn't like those jokes this morning? That was
well, I tell you what, if I was
fire jokes.
If I was in the cornflake business, they were corny enough to use. Holy, one after another after. Oh, come on.
So you're gonna go see Adam Putnam this afternoon?
Yes.
Where is he
It's not
be?
open to the public. It's by invitation only.
And what are you gonna say to him?
Hi, how you doing? Hey, hey, buddy.
Here's what I think we should say to him. Are you ready?
Can I guess?
Go ahead, guess.
If you really want to be elected, really want to be elected, talk about Silver Springs.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's good too, though.
That's good too. Okay.
No. If you won't talk to your voters now, why do your voters think they'll talk to you when they're your constituents?
There you go.
Well,
You gotta fire
in
for
his
him.
defense,
I supported him every step of the way.
In his defense, I will be talking to his PR person today, personally,
Well,
face to face.
that's nice.
That's nice.
That's nice.
And
What
that-
happened to Mr. Putnam? Easy to get a hold of, Mr. Putnam.
I don't know. I never had tried.
You can ask him that.
Okay.
Yeah, because he used to be.
Well,
Yeah.
now
Or he was- he's running
I
for
call them the
governor.
handlers.
So I have a.
He's got a schedule. Right now, he's at the other blah, blah, blah. Right now, as we're speaking, he's at the other side of the state, somewhere down south somewhere. So he's taking a jet back up here just to be here.
Jet.
Everybody's got an
airplane.
excuse. Everybody
Is Dan
has
flying
an
him back?
excuse.
Well, no, that's just a reason. That's not an excuse.
Whatever.
What? Yeah, I got 2 ears, but you talk both at once. I can't hear you both. Raise your hand if you want me to acknowledge you. Yeah.
I thought maybe Dan would be flying him back. That'd be cool.
That'd be cute. Yeah, no.
That'd be cool.
So because I tried to get him on the air this morning, and she said he's at the other end of the state. But who knows? He might come on
morning.
this afternoon. He might interrupt programming.
I
We don't know.
I take back everything I said. That's really understandable. If you're at the other side of the state, it's so hard to pick up a phone. I know
When you're doing something else, it's rude.
I know that other side of the phone is so hard to get to.
No, it's rude. If he's talking
I
to
know.
you,
I
he
know.
has to stop and call the radio station. That's rude.
I know that is crazy.
That's right.
I speak to people like in Australia. I don't know
Yeah.
how they do it, but that's not the other side of
Well,
the
see,
phone.
they scheduled you to talk to you because you're special.
Oh, he wouldn't. Oh, that's right.
That's right.
That's right. So scheduling is it? Oh, yeah.
That's wrong with you.
I
don't know how they
Schedule with
did.
us.
I don't know how they're not doing it either.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
First, we have to communicate with
I
them.
shouldn't expect somebody running for office to have the ability to schedule time with a radio show.
They have to do it,
Exactly.
not him.
There
they
you
have to
go.
do it.
That's right. You
the
can't
handlers.
do anything yourself.
No, not anymore.
Because once you're
Nope.
important,
Yep.
everybody else is going to mess up for you.
That's right. Imagine the president. You think he knows where he's going?
I bet I could get the president easier than I can get Adam Putnam.
I'll bet you $1 you can't.
You are so sure of yourself, you're
Yep.
willing to let go of $1.
I'll let go of $1. I don't bet. I'm not a big gambler.
You must think I can get him.
Who?
You.
The president.
Otherwise, you would have bet $1 million.
Oh, Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never know. You never know with him. You never know. He's a wild card.
Yeah, but I know.
He's a wild. He might say, a local station, why not? Let's go. And all the guys will say, what, Mr. President? And
That's
Mr.
an
President will say, we're going to go right now because on the way to my house in Florida, I'll just stop in the WOCA.
That's an easy $1 for me, by the way. I could make $1 from that bet easier than I could getting Travolta on.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
John, JT.
John Travolta?
Yeah.
I've been trying to get him on here for 8 years. 8 years,
that's-
John. Do you hear me?
Why do you want him on? What do you want to ask him?
Nothing. I just want the man to come
You
here
just wanna
and
meet him.
enjoy the morning.
Well, and that's
of course I want to meet him. Yeah, of course.
Okay,
yeah.
so now that's right there. That's the key to having a guest, is having a specific line of questions for the person.
I just wanted to. What I wanted to do is co-host with you, and then talk about his movies, his life, and that's interesting to our listeners. I think.
I know, but everybody asks him that question. You have to ask him something that he's. Oh, I'd love to talk about that.
Do you cut your toenails weekly or monthly, or do you have someone do it for you?
This is why.
What type of fuel do you put in your jet? No.
This is why Robin calls them off.
That's right. Yeah.
'Cause if you were booking our guests, we wouldn't get them.
Well, it works that way still. I don't get them. Hey, wait a minute. I got Mark in here. That was a good one.
Mark? The Tuskegee Airman?
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That
yes.
was a good one.
Yes.
And I just sat there because he's a listener. He wanted a book and he started talking. You were what? With who? Robin, come here, please.
Yeah.
All right,
Of course,
so I do.
of course then
Did
she
good.
booked him, though. That's another story.
We haven't
but you
even
did
gotten
good.
to the topic yet.
Not my fault. You're the one who went off on me. I'm usually nice. Boy, Midday with Joe is like Joe today. I tell you what. I feel hurt almost.
Did you ever take a road trip?
I love road trips. I love to drive.
Where did you go?
Wait till I get my motorcycle back. Oh, boy.
Did you go on a road trip when you were a kid?
Yes, all the time.
Yeah,
My dad,
your dad
every
drove?
Sunday, we always used to go on a trip.
Where'd you go?
Anywhere all over Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York, anything that would take a day to go and come back.
Any memorable ones?
Of course, yeah.
Like, how many siblings you have?
Me, myself, and I.
Just you?
Yeah.
Really?
That was enough. They
You're
got
an
me.
only-
Oh, sugar!
So you're
You're
what
an
kind of
only
car?
child.
What kind of car did your
Wow.
dad drive?
Oh, just a regular 4-door. But I don't
My
remember
dad had
the
a
brand.
Oh, you don't remember what it was?
I don't remember
My
the
dad had
brand.
a
So what-
Studebaker.
And he only bought one. He only bought one new car in his life. He said, "I'll never do it again."
And you don't remember what it was?
No.
Oh my!
Okay, so
was-
where
it was
did-
tan.
So when I say where did you go, I don't mean the city. I mean, did you go to a theme park? Did you go to a?
We didn't go to theme
swimming
parks
place?
that much. We went to Riverside Park. It's in Etowah, Massachusetts, which is about 45 minutes away from us. And then went to New York a couple times in Rye Beach in New York. You might know where that one is, Larry. You've heard of Rye Beach. And then where else did we go? We went all over Connecticut. We used to drive all over Connecticut. But anything that was a day, Catskill Mountains, Catskill Game Farm, that was a day away. We used to go over there.
Hey, our last guest just said he can get you Travolta.
Good. Say thank you. Say thank you and let's book him.
Thank you. He's listening.
Good. Book him.
He's in Arizona.
That's right. 732-8000. Call me at 12:05 Eastern Standard Time, and I will talk to you and get him on. That's great.
There you go.
Fantastic.
There you go.
We saw.
Thank you.
We saw a movie, and it was based in Connecticut, and it was just so pretty on the side with the water and the little quaint towns. What was the name of that town? It's Joe's town. What is it?
New Haven?
Was it New Haven?
No, probably Milford, New Haven, Waterbury, Stanford,
Can't remember now,
West
but it
Haven,
was on
East
the,
Haven, North
on
Haven.
the East
I don't
Coast,
know.
and it was so beautiful, and it was a city you mentioned before, and now I can't remember the city, but it was so
It's like
pretty.
telling
and
a
we
joke
thought
without
of
a
you.
punchline.
What was the
No.
name of the movie?
It was with Michael Douglas
Michael Douglas.
and
yeah,
Diane
yeah.
Keaton,
Yeah.
Oh, write the movie down.
and so it goes.
And so it goes.
Well, then write the movie down.
And so
I'll
it goes.
find it.
And write the movie down then.
I'm doing it. Here we go.
Moo. Moo.
That was
There
very
goes,
fun.
there goes Brian. Moo.
I did like.
We need some moos in here. Okay. But anyway, yeah, write that movie down. So after we get off the air, I'll look it up, move it down, and so
Okay.
it goes.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll
and
see
so
what.
it goes.
I'm looking it up.
Oh, you're looking it up.
With
okay.
Diane Keaton and Michael Douglas.
But anyway, getting back to road trips.
Several Connecticut locations.
That narrowed it down, didn't it?
Lake Compounds.
Lake Compound is the oldest running amusement park in the United States, I think.
Okay, they were at that amusement park. That was one of the
Hartford
scenes.
is one of them.
Hartford,
Hartford.
Connecticut. Okay, that's where Mark Twain has had his house there, I think. Yes,
Oh,
also.
okay.
Yes, Hartford.
And was
that's
there
it
one
used to
more?
be the capital of all the insurance companies was Hartford, Connecticut.
Oh, yeah.
And
Well, you're real familiar with that.
I'm looking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm reading here.
I used to drive once I got my license, I drove all over Connecticut. I loved
Oh, my
it.
gosh.
You know, Rolling Hill, and then once I got my motorcycle, oh boy!
Oh, I bet that was pretty.
But it's rolling hills. There's no big mountains. It's all rolling hills, and all of a sudden you'll crest one hill and you go down, almost like a roller coaster, and come back up the other
Oh,
side.
gosh.
But it's smooth. It's not, Yeah.
And you were telling me yesterday Dollywood has a nice wooden roller coaster where you
I understand they
kinda-
just built another one, so yeah,
Uh-huh.
I want to go to Dollywood. Who knows? Maybe I'll broadcast from Dollywood one day.
Oh, that'd
You
be
never know.
fun.
That'll be fun. I'll go over there.
We'll have to
I like-
make an
I like a
appointment with
wooden-
Dolly
Is
herself
that
to come on
is that
with you.
politically incorrect to say broadcast from Dollywood? Is that politically incorrect?
Why would it be incorrect?
I'm just thinking.
Out loud?
Morning,
Sorry,
Kevin.
I'm just thinking out loud. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yes,
There's Kevin working hard, yeah.
so the movie is an unintentional travelogue of Connecticut, as Robin implied right there.
Okay.
Yeah, it was so
Unintentional
pretty.
travel. I know it is.
Very beautiful.
Bridgeport, the amusement rides of Lake Compounds.
Bridgeport, that's it.
Bridgeport, Connecticut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where I worked at
Very-
the radio
very
station
beautiful.
way back when I was a young man, yes.
So that's what it talks about.
Yeah, it was
But
so
what about in
beautiful.
Bridgeport, Connecticut? It didn't say though, did it?
It was like on the coast, and it had
A
water.
waterfall?
It was just water, and then it
Water.
had quaint
That's-
little
that's Long Island Sound, yeah.
apartments there, and it was just so pretty.
Yeah, there's a lot of picturesque places.
So the topic for today was road trips
Oh, I love road trips.
and games that you played with the people in the car, like alphabet
Libs.
game or
Mad Libs.
Mad Libs. Things
How
like
about Punch Bug?
that one too?
Oh, that hurt.
But I
yeah.
specifically wanted to talk about the game called Make the Connection.
Make the connection.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a fun one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did-
that one I
That's a
don't know.
fun
I don't
one.
think.
Okay, let me play it with you. Ready?
Okay.
Here's how it works.
Okay, we have 4 minutes.
I talk about something, and then you get a tangent from it. You talk about something different, but there has to be a connection to what I'm talking about.
Oh.
And if there's not,
That's like a radio.
Good morning.
and if there's not, then you have to make the connection. Otherwise, you lose a point. Right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead.
All right. Siamese kittens.
Cat food.
Okay, there's a connection there. Robin, what would you say from cat food?
And my Shannon got cat food. Shannon has cats, so she has cat food, and now she had to go get a new litter box.
Ooh, go ahead, Larry.
Litter box.
Well, that's up to you now. Don't try to pass it off
Clay.
to me.
Clay.
What?
Litter
Clay.
box. Clay.
Clean up.
No, okay, make the connection. What's the clean between clay and cleanup?
You got to clean up the clay after the poop's in it.
Oh, that's only assuming that the clay is kitty litter, you see?
Oh,
Well, the
that's
clay
right.
is kitty
Your
litter. You
connection has to be with my word.
Oh, with clay? Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
All right, mold. You mold the clay.
Okay, got it. Okay, it's a verb.
Water.
Make the connection.
Yeah, mold in water.
Well, if you don't clean your shower,
You get mold. A
get
different kind of mold.
It's a different mode, though. He was using it as a verb.
oh, I see.
You mold the clay.
Oh, I see. Okay, learn.
Oh, learn to mold the clay.
Learn to mold. Okay. Well, there's an easy one. School.
Teacher.
That's an easy one.
Cheerleaders.
Ooh.
Cheerleaders. Okay. With the teacher? Okay, make the connection.
Well, there's a PE teacher that teaches the cheerleaders.
Ah, she got you.
See how she does it?
That was easy.
She's good. What did you say, teacher?
No, Joe said teacher. I said cheerleader.
Oh, cheerleader. Okay.
Go ahead.
Skirts.
Good morning, Kevin.
Skirts.
Short.
I get the connection there.
That was an easy one, yeah.
Robin.
Films.
Short films. Oh, short
The word
films.
short films. Okay, I got you. All right. Documentaries.
Educational.
Yeah, that works. Okay. Okay.
Oh, doctor.
Educational doctor?
Yeah, make the
Yeah,
connection.
because the doctors have to get an education. People have to get an education to be a
okay.
doctor.
All right.
Well, yeah, you can't have dumb doctors. Yeah.
All right,
Usually.
All right, naughty. Naughty.
Back to films.
Well, anyway, so that was one of the games. I just thought I'd.
Yeah, that was always
That-
fun.
that
Make
made
the
sense to me, you
connection,
know.
Yeah.
That was fun. That would pass the time for about 30 miles, and then you're done.
Yeah.
On a 3,000-mile trip, you say, well,
All right.
that wasn't much.
That wasn't much, yeah. But,
We always had those magnetic games. When I traveled with my folks, with my
well,
brother.
if it wasn't magnetic, it'd be all over the floor.
Yeah, they were,
It's-
checkers and,
Well, they
and
used to
chess
sell
and stuff.
They used to
with
sell games just for the car.
them. Yeah, they did.
All the games
They usually were magnetic. I think that's what Robert.
everything was magnetic. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Did you have a go-to bag that you had just for yourself? Did it have snacks in it and a compass and things like that?
No.
No?
No, we had
A camera? You always have a camera with you?
I had. Oh, this is in later years. A Polaroid camera, a white one, black and white, and I still have
The
some
Swinger?
pictures from-
Was it
The Swinger. Oh my God, you remember the name?
Yeah, I had one of those.
And you get it, and then after you take the picture out, then you get your petroleum jelly. Not petroleum jelly.
It was some kind of.
Some kind of
a jelly.
chemical, yeah.
You put it over the top, and then you put it back in the tube. But don't get it on your fingers. Oh no, don't get it on your fingers.
Right.
And you coat it. And I still have some pictures that from way back when.
Did you ever have a color Polaroid camera?
Yes.
Did you have a cold clip?
What is that?
I didn't need it because every time I did it, I would just open my shirt and put it on my chest.
Well, that's what the cold clip was for.
Yeah, but I was just quicker.
What was it?
My chest was warmer.
Was it
A cold clip would keep a cold clip. Basically, it's not exactly what it says. It should be called a warm clip, but they call it a cold clip.
Oh.
And what it is, it's a clip that you keep on your body somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Then you take the picture, then you put it in there because it keeps it warm while it develops.
Right.
Oh, I
Right,
see.
if you're out in the cold. In Florida, it'd be useless. But yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
How
Yes.
interesting.
There are some
I
cold
love
days,
that.
yeah.
I never knew
But
that.
I understand they're making Polaroid film again.
And it's not cheap.
Of course not.
Have you seen it? Where did I see this?
No, I don't know where.
Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was $100
For what?
The camera.
for the
Oh, the camera, yeah,
itself.
but what about the film, though?
Film was like $40.
I don't know.
Unbelievable.
But yeah, I used to do it with because you could double expose it.
Yeah.
And I took a picture of my dad playing the piano on both sides, and I made a like a half moon on the lens out of tape, and I had it there, and I went click. I made a tripod because tripods didn't fit that. I made a tripod, and I got it. I turned it 180 degrees, and I clicked it again. There he was.
Wow.
Are we about done, Larry?
15.
How cool.
Oh well, and it came out, and that's somewhere in the archives.
I'd love to see it.
Hey, thank you for listening, everyone, to AM Ocala Live here with Larry and Robin. This is WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. President Trump says meeting with the French President Emmanuel Macron at the NATO summit in Belgium.
We have a tremendous relationship. We're discussing